going on, Scruffy family? We got a story that we're gonna hop into right now. How you doing, my nieces and nephews? How you doing? Check this out. We got another crazy one for you. And this one, you can check by the It's a Nut story. Okay, here we go. Colorado mom of 15 children is arrested after husband's body is found on the lawn, and she is caught hiding behind a fake wall in a trailer. 4 years after being accused of child abuse, boiling puppies in front of her kids. We're going to do this story quick because this is a disgusting story. Martha Crouch, 57, was accused by her 18-year-old daughter in 2019 of running a house of horrors. Crouch, who has 15 children, took a plea deal in 2021 to avoid jail time, but avoided probation within 2 days. She was found hiding in a fake wall after her husband Timothy was discovered dead in Colorado on Thursday. Martha Crouch, we're going to skip the first one because that's pretty much a playback. Martha Crouch is 57, was accused along with husband Timothy, 62, by the then 18-year-old daughter in 2019 of running a house of horrors that led to charges of child abuse, cruelty to animals, and boiling puppies alive in front of her kids. I want to skip down to the part that, because I'm pretty sure you got the idea. Crouch took a plea deal, no contest, to a fourth-degree felony count, attempted child abuse, to avoid jail time on December 8th, 2021 in Aztec, New Mexico. All right, now, this is the lady here. Now, they probably have her on air because she probably needs air after she done did all this crap to the kids. 57. Now, check this out. I'm going to play the most disturbing part right now.
Cool off. Joe, thanks. New at 10, a mother was arrested on multiple charges, including a warrant dating back to 2019. Huerfano County deputies found her and her teenage daughter hiding behind a secret wall inside her trailer home in Walsenburg.
Deputies had initially gone there after reports that a man was having a medical emergency, but residents of that home were acting very suspiciously. A subsequent search led them to Martha Crouch, who had previously been at the center of a chilling case of child and animal abuse in New Mexico. KRDO News Channel 13's Tyler Cunnington brings us more details on how they were able to apprehend the mother who had been wanted by authorities.
Now, the thing about this is that I read a little ahead in this. There was a time where the daughter says that the mom woke her up on her birthday and said, "Come out." Had all the kids lined up in the kitchen, and there was a pot boiling on the stove. On that stove, in that pot, were newborn puppies. Their dog had just had a litter. And they were screeching and crying and all this stuff. And the girl then told them to go back to bed. That was the way she sent them to bed. But let's continue.
For more than 2 years.
Martha Crouch is currently being held here in Huerfano County Jail after sheriffs discovered that she had a felony warrant out for her arrest since December of 2021 for violating her probation. Deputies found her hiding behind a false wall in her kitchen, along with one of her young children. Thursday night, Huerfano County deputies arrived to a trailer on East Grand Street in Walsenburg, where they found 62-year-old Timothy Couch dead in front of his home.
Now, 62-year-old Timothy Couch, just because he was dead, this is him. This is him right here. But just because he was dead, do not feel too bad for him because he was part of the abuse. It's just, I guess, she probably turned on him or something. I don't know. But he was part of it. Let's continue.
Court documents spell out what happened next. Upon hearing the news, one of Mr. Crouch's children, who no longer lived with her father, asked deputies to return to the home, alleging that there were still siblings being abused there. They returned with a warrant. But before they entered, one of the adult children told deputies that their mother died years ago, and one of their younger siblings had been missing for about 3 years. They went inside anyway, and acting on a tip from a neighbor, discovered a false wall in the kitchen. Behind that wall,
I think that was the mom and that other sibling.
Martha Crouch and the 14-year-old daughter that deputies were told was missing. As it turns out, Martha had a felony warrant in New Mexico for her arrest after violating her probation on child abuse charges. Martha had pleaded guilty to felony counts of child and animal abuse dating back to 2019. Among the disturbing allegations, severe physical and mental abuse, one daughter chained to a bed, and even an incident where Martha was alleged to have boiled 4 puppies while forcing her children to watch. Crouch was...
Now, what kind of crap is that? 4 puppies? Really? What were you going to do? Were you going to eat them? That's quite disgusting.
Taken in on that outstanding warrant and is now facing new charges for misdemeanor child abuse and obstructing deputies during their search operation. Crouch is now being held on a $5,000 cash bond with a court date yet to be determined. It's also unclear if she will be
Don't let her out. Keep her butt right where she is.
extradited to New Mexico. Reporting in Walsenburg, Tyler Cunnington, KRDO News Channel 13.